was not just getting together people to meet one evening. The intention was to actually connect people. And the start of that meant that we had to revisit the school. We had our good friend, Sudha, and he's going to do a presentation of what goes on at the school now.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. I was approached by the organizing committee a few weeks ago. They came up and they said, Sudha, we need to go to the school. Can you make some time? I was even more excited because I think since the last paper that we wrote, I didn't go back to school. The school is not the same like you knew it when it was 25 years ago. And so I tried to capture that in that little video that I put together. This short presentation, you can watch it, enjoy it, get a sense of it, but more than that, you can come up with ideas about helping. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park, but meantime, sound of the river, you stop and you hold everything. A band is blowing Dixie, double fall time. You feel alright when you hear the music ring. Well, now you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain, they hear the jazz go down. Competition in other places, but the horns, they blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south, London town.
The school opened its doors to the pupils in 1972. And that time I was in standard 7. I actually matriculated at Shallcross Secondary, and thereafter I went to become educated as a teacher, and now I'm serving as a teacher on the staff. There's been a lot of changes. And there are problems where we cannot meet the educational needs of the children in certain respects.
If a school has running water, brick and tile building, tarred roads leading up to the school, then we are classified as advantaged, and the funding that comes from the department, because we are so-called advantaged, is absolutely minimal. We are only getting about 40,000 Rand funding from the department for the year to run the school. And I can give you the breakdown of my expenses for the month. I need at least 20,000 Rand to run the school. The school used to function with 2 secretaries. That was cut down by 1. The library resource person, the physical education person, the guidance person that used to be paid by the department were withdrawn. We simply did not have the kind of funding because we attract children from disadvantaged areas who cannot afford to pay the school fees. So we mainly concentrated on the academic subjects. And even there, according to the enrollment of the school is allocated so many state-paid teachers. And at this point in time, my school has an enrollment of 576. When I came in 1995, we had an enrollment of 1,273. The children in the area are now going to private schools, Model C schools, and some so-called exclusively Indian schools. My pupils come all the way from Hammersdale, Georgedale, the informal settlements around the school, and Alpine Drive, basically disadvantaged communities. So they cannot afford to pay school fees. Despite having disadvantaged pupils who come in here at grade 8 level, having been taught through the medium of isiZulu, and are now being taught all their subjects through the medium of English.
Feel like we don't know what we're going to write, we're all disturbed, and some of us don't even care.
By the time they get to the matric level, they pass English and Afrikaans. We've had 100% passes in English and Afrikaans. Our teachers have to work doubly hard with those pupils. We haven't had a pass rate of less than 80%. If we had a library, if we had a guidance counselor, then all the other little problems that are besetting the children can be ironed out. And of recent, we've had 90%, 93, 95% pass rates. So, I mean, that is a testimony to the kind of commitment and dedication my band of educators have.
Today's the modern day teacher has got all these other types of roles that he has to provide and come to for the school to actually function efficiently.
So in addition to teaching, we must manage grass cutting, cleaning of classrooms, not physically doing it, but we need to manage that.
Anything over and above academic subjects has to be catered for by the school and the governing body.
And you must remember that the school belongs to the community. We are here today and we're gone tomorrow. We're birds of passage. And the school belongs to the community forever. And it's up to the ex-students now to step in and ensure that the doors of the school remain open. We don't need the cash. Say a class of 82 or class of 85 can adopt one governing body teacher and pay that teacher. So we have one teacher, and we are now ensuring quality education at school. Then we have the hall, which the community as well as the state paid. That has come to a standstill because we don't have any funds to continue to do the tiling, the suspended ceilings, there's no aircon, the stage is just bare. So if the ex-students or any well-wisher can step in and say, look, I will take charge of the tiling, I'll get the tiling done, I will ensure that the stage is done, or the plumbing is brought up to par in the hall. That's the kind of service that we need. We don't need the cash. We need people to actually come in and do things for the school.
We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control.
the vote of thanks. There are many people that we have to thank. I'll try and do it quickly because I know supper is waiting for us as well. We'd like to thank the sponsors of prizes. This afternoon, this evening, the program that goes on would include some prizes, some legitimate ones this time. We'd also like to thank Mervyn Tanasilan for the tokens that he's done for us. You've received a token today, and I hope you treasure that. It's not easy to get people to come to a function like this, and I think if you look at reunions from other areas, other classrooms, I think they would envy us when they look at this, because we actually managed to get together a lot of people today. So all of you that reached out and tried to get in contact with people and sell them tickets, we need to thank you as well. I see it's got some names here: Ishwar, Sanjay, Derek, Deva. I think Deva actually did a very good job with the tickets as well. And Santosh, and anybody else who reached out to the others. We also need to thank Sandra for the publicity and the media coverage that we had. And Sanjay Jawaharlal gave us some cash donations. Thank you for that. And Ishwar for additional prizes that we'll be using this afternoon. The organizing committee for the 2007 25th reunion. Sanjay, please come forward. Ishwar Rao, Roshan. And Sanjay. Ladies and gentlemen, I think this function would not have happened without these three people, because we knew they were willing horses. We flogged them more than we ought to. Give them a big round of applause.
It's time for supper. If you don't have your supper, you are going to suffer. So please have your meal. You see how nice you feel, and that's my last appeal. Enjoy yourselves, have your meals, dessert will follow. Please don't desert us after your desserts. There's going to be a lot of entertainment, prizes definitely coming, and it's going to be Tata Ama chance, winner Ama prize. Lotto is no more, but the prize is guaranteed tonight.